What is up, everybody? This is Mark and Mike, and this is another Hot Ones Challenge, Part Deuce.
If you have tuned in to the first one, we already know that shit is not something to mess with. It really isn't. It really isn't. But we got Red Cyclone Inc., we got Popcorny Podcast, all in the mix right now.
Yes.
So.
And shout out to Ryan, because I know he's watching me squirm. I love that kid.
So, for a long time, I've been trying to get on the Wrestling Babble. This is something that Red Cyclone Inc., which is the sister, brother thing of Popcorny, I've been trying to get on it for a long time. And then today, we orchestrated something that might pertain to it. Everything that we talk about right now pertains to the Wrestling Babble. Alright?
So, what is up? I'm Mark the Mike. This is the Wrestling Babble Podcast. We have Hot Wings, Part Deuce. So we're doing the Hot Ones Challenge, as you can see. We have 12 wings instead of 10, because we hate ourselves, and I blame you for this.
I am the man with three names. I'm the man with three names.
Actually, we blame Franklin for it. So shout out to Franklin. It's your fault we're doing this.
Yes. Shouts out to Franklin.
He's my scapegoat. But
I am the man with three names. It's Tenacious T, it's Taskuwap, and it's Tommy for short. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be fun at all. So, like, I want everybody to know that right now this is, like, a real thing that's going on. Because we've already done this before. Go and check our previous cast of this on YouTube. Yeah. Please.
So, what we're going to do and how we're going to do this is that we got 12 questions for 12 wings. Each question we do, we got to answer the question and eat a wing. We start from the lowest to the highest to the last dab, and the last dab, you know what time it is. We throw another extra spot on it, and we hit ourselves.
We added 2 to the mix. Yeah. We added 2 to the mix.
So I have all the bottles, and I'll probably show them to you.
So first and foremost, this is a Wrestling Babble, right?
So this is a Wrestling Babble. Shout out to
the Wrestling Babble.
Let me shout out Louis Beans, my regular partner on the Wrestling Babble, and Menu with Opinion, my original host. Exactly. I love my job. Yeah. So we're gonna pretty much do a Wrestling Babble in a way that we're just gonna embrace what you know from what we both enjoy with wrestling. I remember one thing I actually usually brag about, like, not really brag about, but I usually extend. When people don't understand wrestling today, it's more like you might not have found your fix of what you like in wrestling. Yeah. Wrestling could be everything. As much as like theater and like as much as like movies. Wrestling could be everything. It could be comedy, it could be drama, it could be it could be the most rancid death match you ever seen in your life, but that's just always considered in wrestling.
It's theater. It's theatrics.
It's
so
theatrics.
With me growing up, like I had my grandfather usher me in to the realms of what, you know, it's fluid poetry. It has a rhyme and a reason. Yeah. At the same time. So, like, as time has went by, we all collectively has grown up to enjoy wrestling. Yeah. But there's been this one point in time that stopped us. Yeah. That has turned into voyeur. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
I will admit that I stopped for a while too, because I think I personally stopped when Benoit passed away.
That was tough, bro.
Because that kind of burned a bad thing, but I think
you know
my buddy.
What's funny about that is that when that happened, I was more in tune to what was happening because of, like, I mean, it's sad to say that, you know, the whole circumstances and everything, like, but I was intrigued and kept going a little bit for a little bit of time. But this man right here, like, what I will say is that a lot of us enjoy the old school wrestling-esque. We know the Attitude Era. This man right here has been continuing it forever and ever and ever and ever. So,
and I'm proud that I got people back into it. I'm proud that I got people like back into the way of wrestling and shit like that. Because Josh didn't really watch.
Yeah.
When I was watching, so I got Josh back into it, and it's just I enjoy it. So
I mean, I remember the first time hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, it's our first time hanging out, and you brought me within your crowd of people, and we sat there and we watched a good episode.
NXT Takeover.
100%.
That's how I explain things when a person doesn't know wrestling. Is the fact that like, yo, my boy Tommy, not big into wrestling. He was big in the Attitude Era. He was big in the classics, but
I like the old.
You
kind of
have to find something within the range of what you like. So the closest thing to the Attitude Era that was at the time was NXT Black and Gold. That's when you knew. I kind of introduced you to Ricochet, but you had Johnny Gargano.
Puma.
You had Johnny Gargano. You had Adam Cole. You had Tyler Breeze. You had Velveteen Dream. You had
Velveteen Dream, bro.
Sadly, right? Sadly, right now,
I know.
He's not doing that well.
But if you were around that era, then you know what we talk about right now.
It's not even
but
funny to.
For everybody that out there has ever seen a Hot Ones challenge, all right, we go through each wing. It goes through the Scoville scale. Yeah. So shouts out to everybody that's tuning into live right now. Love you. Much love in the world.
Yeah.
We added a couple of ones.
Yeah.
So we've done this before. We did what the season 17.
Season 17,
right?
yes.
So we did the season 17 box, bodied it like there's nothing. There's nothing to it. But we decided on 18 that we're gonna add an extra 2 that none of you guys even know about.
I just happened to buy 2 other extra ones.
So we decided to make this video cast a wrestling babble.
Yeah.
So we will ask each other questions of wrestling.
Yeah. Because
we both grew up in a wrestling era, and I'm intrigued to see your answers. I am. I'm intrigued to see because I got some questions for you. I got some questions.
Yeah, we got it.
We go one for one, but before we even do that, let's just do the regular
first
one.
So this is the first one. Is the classic. This is garlic Fresno edition. So this is the Hot Ones classic. This one is shoutouts to the Pringles. This is one of the hot sauces that's on the Pringles.
Yeah, those Pringles are slamming, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not even lying. Those them shits is dope as shit.
The wing.
Salute. Yeah, man.
Salute.
Cheers to you, brother.
That's like a little like.
But it was
salute.
clever.
Oh God.
So now, since we started this off, I shall now commence the interview with this man right here.
The first one? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. And everything that I say, every question, is reflected back to me. I gotta answer it back.
Yeah.
So, what was your original introduction to wrestling?
So my grandma used to watch it, and so I used to watch it.
First and foremost, it's delicious.
Yeah.
That's a good hot sauce right there.
Yeah. It was nice, sweet. It's garlic, and I like anything garlic.
No, it's mild. It's good.
So my grandma kind of introduced me, and my uncle was really big into wrestling and things like that. So that's kind of got me. The ones that got me hooked into watching was Macho Man Randy Savage.
The GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. He's one of the GOATs.
And Bret the Hitman Hart.
So, to me, hands down, it's my grandfather. Unfortunately, was one of those people that suffered from diabetes and lost one of his legs. So he had to sit at home, and all he did was read comic books, watch wrestling, and watch Seinfeld. Actually, at the same time as well. But he instilled in me that esque of wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like before the contemporary like love for it. Like I remember like Bruiser Brody. I remember like those times. You know what I mean? Like Ric Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage. Like I remember one time watching it with him, and it was just one of those moments where you actually felt like a connection between grandson and grandfather.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't really have too much to offer, but I was there for him. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So yeah. So Macho Man Bret Hart. Macho Man was just like over the colors, the light, the brightness of him, and he wasn't that big. And I think
he was a baseball player before that, right?
He was.
He was a baseball player.
He played for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, no, he played minor.
I have his rookie card. Yeah, someone bought me it as a joke gift. I got his rookie card.
That's not even a joke to me. That's a real gift.
That's his last name. So Macho Man always intrigued me because is the way he talked and shit. Kind of reminded me of my uncle that passed away. So the way he talked and shit, my uncle kind of sounded like him. So I always got drawn to him. I love the elbow drop from the top rope, and
which he was flawless with. He really was.
Even to like later on in his years, he still was flawless with that elbow drop. But he's the one that kind of got my eyes on it, and I'm like, I like him. He's mad flashy and stuff like that. Bret Hart was more
that's a household.
The scientific, you know what I mean? the psychology that goes in the ring, the psychology that goes in the ring. WrestleMania 7, Piper versus Bret.
I mean, Piper versus anybody, right?
But this one in general, because the storyline built from Royal Rumble into WrestleMania, and it was like a kind of family thing because they're like, oh, that's his cousin, and things like that. I was young. I was naive.
Because they're from Canada. You know what I mean?
So I was naive. I didn't believe anything that anyone told me anything about wrestling. So that was the first match of Bret that... No, actually, I'll say Kurt Hennings was the first one, but this one was the one that had the most, like, psychology in the ring. It had the most, like... It had blood. It had everything going into it. And this is, like, one of the first matches I've seen that no one did their finisher. Bret finished him with the reversal to the sleeper hold that Piper used to do. So,
it's fair to say that your introduction to it impacted to what you are like loving today. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of those people that I'm not one of those people that was like heavy into wrestling. I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like I enjoyed it because I was hanging out with my grandfather. Yeah. You know what I mean? But now, on to the next question and on to the next swing. Let's do this.
Yes. So, on to the next question, and it will be... my bad. Female wrestler. So, we're going to have your best female wrestlers. You're going to name 3 of them. I'll give you 3. It's hard for me. I had to really think of who I like and who I don't like. But...
Show the bottle.
So the next one we are doing is the Island Wings. This is
now this is all season 18 box. This is all season 18 box, and I'm only wearing the bandana because I'm gonna sweat my ass off through this.
Abo Loco.
Just show it off.
Abo Loco, and this is a pineapple cayenne pepper sauce.
Oh, it sounds amazing to me. That's right in my wheelhouse. So look to you, brother.
Fuck, we forgot one. The pineapple habanero that I had. But, whatever, we got 12. We good.
That's nice.
That was actually really tasty.
It's cool. Like, so, I'm expecting heat, but I don't get the heat. I get the sweetness.
We're only in the first 2. Remember.
So what was the question? Let's get back to the matter at hand. Because this is still the wrestling babble.
Yeah. Top 3 female wrestlers.
Alright, so there's one female wrestler to me now. You have more knowledge than me, but number one that goes in my wheelhouse is Lita. Lita is hands down the female Hardy Boy. And if you grew up in the generation that I grew up in, you know what the fuck the Hardy Boys is.
Yeah.
Lita was the, like she was one of those girls that go hand to hand, pound for pound with men. Yeah. She was good. She was dope. She still to this day is still involved. Right?
Yeah. Well, she had a match early this year. Yes.
So Lita's number one with me. Number two is Trish Stratus. I
got Trish Stratus.
I mean TNA. I'm pretty sure every boy, every pubescent young teenager at this time that I am talking about knew who the hell Trish Stratus was. Yeah. She was the creme de la creme. She was the talk of the town. She was
ahead of her time too.
You know what I mean? Like I just wish that she had more stake in it.
Yeah.
Because she could have went further with it.
Again, she was ahead of her time. I think if she would have came maybe late, like 2007, 2008, when the women's revolution kind of started, with when they did the whole give women time, like the hashtag and whatever bullshit that they did.
I mean, you know more than me, so
but they did a hashtag. I don't like the hashtag shit, but I was watching the women in NXT during this time. The women in NXT was delivering a whole different package that the main roster wasn't doing. You had Paige, you had Emma, you had Sasha Banks, you had Bayley, you had
I mean, that's more
Becky Lynch.
That's more new school.
Yeah, but during that time, if she would have came into that era, she would actually have people that actually wanted to wrestle instead of being like a flashy icon.
So my third pick is China. You cannot ever talk about a female in wrestling without putting that woman's name in the running. You cannot, because she legitimately brought strength and femininity. Like she was a feminine, masculine woman. Has not been duplicated since.
Yeah, it has.
I mean, not since I've seen it.
It has, but it never went into the males. It never went to the males division. But Beth Phoenix, 100% was like right behind her. And if you ever watched Beth Phoenix, she was as big, she was as strong.
I love this because you're schooling me on this because I don't know.
That's shout outs to Ed. That's Edge's wife. She was in the last Royal Rumble.
She would beat China match.
Did you watch the last Royal Rumble with the women?
Yes, I
remember the one that was gushing blood and blonde hair. That's Beth Phoenix.
I did.
Beth Phoenix was as big as China, things like that.
I don't watch a lot of wrestling, but Royal Rumble I always watch.
Yeah. So Beth Phoenix was as big as her. She was as muscular as her. To this day, she's still like.
She'll beat China up though, like in her prime.
I think they would have had a great match, but I think Beth Phoenix was the better wrestler.
Okay. I mean, respectfully so. You know what I mean? But
China was
China one of those women that brought it to another level in that time.
During that time.
During that time, like nowadays, I can understand that women have shown up and shown out. You know what I mean? But China was the originator. If nobody tilts their fucking hat to China, then I don't respect you.
I think
then I don't respect you.
I think most of them do, but honestly, when you actually go into when she was starting to wrestle some of the dudes and things like that, she tried to get more. Like she was good. She was a good presence, but in the ring, she had to develop, and that was the only thing that kind of backed her up. Is that she was underdeveloped, and that's what causes a lot of her injuries that she kind of retained for during the time.
So go on to yours.
My three. So me, it's really hard to pick three, but three that I'm
comfortable.
Always like, I might have ties because I watch everyone. I'll say one would be Bianca Belair.
I love Bianca. I do. And you are the reason why I like Bianca.
So Bianca...
So heartily. I'm not even lying about that.
Bianca's is one that came from not having anything wrestling related to in her background to training her ass off to building into that. and I think she has. And I honestly, I had the times that I was like, "Yo, she needs more time. She needs more development," because I watched her from day one.
Yeah.
But she was able to.
I think the Royal Rumble is where she really shined, for like the first time.
I think the thing is, and this is something I say, shout out to Menu in Opinion, that on AEW side, Jade Cargill kind of needed was she had the likes of Asuka, Tony Storm.
Asuka is fucking she's so dope. Like
Yeah.
she really, and I am not a wrestling person.
Yeah.
And I've seen Asuka perform, and I was wowed.
But she had the likes of Asuka, Tony Storm, Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, what's her name, Kairi Sane. She had the likes of like so much wrestling knowledge in her that, and also the fact that WWE does house shows really helped her develop because house shows are practice.
Yeah.
So that's the thing with AEW. AEW doesn't really do house shows, so they don't have the time to practice the way that WWE does. WWE, honestly, when you go to a house show, it's training for the next show. That's exactly what it is. It's don't building like that. So Bianca improves.
Bianca Blair, like I'm gonna be honest, like I truly think that she's beautiful, and I also think that she's truly talented in the ring. And I know nothing. I know nothing at all.
My next one will be a tie, and it was Asuka and Sasha Banks.
I mean, anybody who knows wrestling knows that Sasha Banks is like verbatim top tier, one of the best wrestlers in the game. Like she hierarchs a lot of men now.
Yeah.
And it's Snoop Dogg's cousin. It's Snoop.
But Asuka and Sasha Banks, I had to put them in the tie because
I'm gonna be honest. I think Asuka actually would be number one. If I were to choose over yours, Asuka would be number one because she put her body more in line than everybody else.
I gotta give, you know what? I give Bianca the credit. Like she busted ass. She made it. She has that.
So now we're gonna venture off onto this.
I didn't give my 3 yet. I tied that one.
And then my last one.
My last one is Bailey and Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is more for mic work and just characteristic work. She's really good at it. She's probably one of the best at it. And Bailey, Sasha Banks could go into it because NXT Brooklyn. That was what started WWE to really go into the direction of making these women main event. And
so
it was because of NXT Brooklyn. If that Sasha Banks Bailey match never happened, I wouldn't have the same thing.
So me being a person who has not tuned in since like the Attitude Era, I will firmly say that the females hold it. Like I have more fun watching the female wrestlers wrestle. Than the men do. Like I really do. Like
they go harder.
I wholeheartedly say that.
The women go harder, 100%.
I mean, they got more to fight for. So
women go harder. Like
so
they go harder. Like
we're on to the next one.
The moment they get this shit, they go harder.
Before you start, just a smidge. Okay.
Just a smidge.
That's it.
Yeah,
can you hand us a couple beers too?
I got like ton.
So salute.
I just want to shout out Rhea Ripley. I want to shout out.
I love her. I think she's fucking awesome.
I want to shout out Io Shirai. I want to shout out Britt Baker. I want to shout out who else? Raquel Gonzalez and shit like that. They all improved and shit like that. But Rhea Ripley has always been one of my favorites too. So I gotta give her a little.
Rhea Ripley is one of the most consensus names that I can recall of nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we're gonna go number 3. Number 3 is Ms. Kali Aksani Hot Sauce. So these guys actually followed me on Instagram, and when I posted it, they liked my stuff and shit like that. So
I hope they talk shit. Like
I hope
motherfuckers.
I hope you guys got a good hot sauce because they followed me.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to eat this drumstick. I mean, flat.
It kind of has like
I'm a flat dude. Shout out to Jenny Boom. You know how I roll, baby. You the drums, I'm the fucking flat all day.
Third
all
ring.
day.
Let's go.
Salute.
Oh, not brother either.
you're next on the
No.
on the questions.
No.
No, I actually left one.
This is the women one?
Yep.
Alright. I forgot.
I mean the whole way. Like this ain't hot ones where they take a little bite. We're eating the whole shit. Whole shit. 100%.
So, top 3 male wrestlers.
Oh, top 3 male?
Yeah.
I mean, first thing that pops in my head is Ric Flair. 100%. It wouldn't be wrestling without Ric Flair.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be promos without Ric Flair. It wouldn't be an hour fighting. Like, I don't... What wrestlers out there actually fight for an hour?
Brett Shawn Michaels.
Name 5 of them.
Brett Shawn Michaels, Rock, Triple H.
All right, stop.
You want to get into it?
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, Okada.
But those are years in advance. Those are years in advance.
Naito.
Ric Flair is the GOAT of fucking goats. All right? He's the GOAT of all goats.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna do all right. So, like, I will be, and guess what? It's closed. So don't worry about that. I'm gonna go with Ric Flair for number 1, and then I'm gonna go with The Rock for number 2.
Number 2, okay.
Cause he transcended what it is to be a sports entertainer.
Yeah.
And still to this day, no matter what he does, no matter what movie he does, he will always be The Rock. He always got an asterisk next to his name, and not a bad asterisk, but a good one. He's always The Rock. Always. Forever. And then, I don't know. I think Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho, he deserves that. You know what I mean? Like, he went into your living room.
Yeah.
He said, "Ooh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim." How many times, everybody that's watching right now, you're looking at me in the face right now, looking at me. How many times did you say, "Ooh yeah, snap into a Slim Jim"? Slim Jim. I said it so bad, but how many times did you say that in your life? How many times did you immolate Macho Man Randy Savage in your life? In all respect. Think back. How many times did it happen? Macho Man Randy Savage is the motherfucking man. And that's true. That's my 3. That's my 3. That's male. That's male.
Yeah. Number 1's Bret Hart.
I know. I heard it. Anybody knows him that knows that Bret Hart is his guy. It definitely is.
He has the most matches that kind of like. Bret is one of the most had the most ring psychology. Probably one of the best technical wrestlers I've seen. Made Pink look tough.
He hated Pink. But he said it was his lucky color. Thank you. I needed that.
And he's always been one of my favorites. He's always been one of my, like, even when I did wrestling, I kind of emulated his style. So, yeah. Bret would be number 1. Number 2 would be Eddie Guerrero.
Lie, cheat, and steal. Mamacita.
He's probably one of the most entertaining wrestlers I've ever seen.
I know Alex, and I'm not talking about Suvlaki.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Alex.
Yeah.
I wish he was listening to this right now, just so he can resonate with this, because he reminds me of him a little bit. You know what I mean? Lie, cheat, and steal. Do what the fuck you gotta do. You know what I mean? And he's very underrated in the aspect of wrestlers all day. His gimmick, and I hate to say the word gimmick, but his gimmick was straight to the T.
He's one of my favorites. Like, honestly, like, even when he was cheating, there's one clip. There's one clip that always was one of my favorites, and he was fighting Mr. Kennedy at the time, and so he used to do the light cheat steal gimmick. Like, he used to, like, so there was one he was fighting Mr. Kennedy. It was on SmackDown, and he threw him to the turnbuckle.
What
year?
What year would you say?
I'll say 2010, 2011, around that time.
I'm not watching.
So what happened was
I wasn't watching at that time.
This is when he was doing the gimmick of light cheat and steal and stuff like that.
But he's been doing that forever.
No, he didn't. He started really doing it towards the
like 2003, 2004.
Yeah, he started doing it around.
Yeah. He died in 2006, bro.
No, so it was 2010. It was like 2000.
He died in 2006, bro.
I think it was 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
So what he did was, like, say for instance, he threw Mr. Kennedy to the turnbuckle. He hit the referee. The referee went down. He went down. And then he looks at the crowd. The crowd looks at him. He looks at the crowd. The crowd looks at him. And he just has a big smile.
Like it's about to go down.
And then he runs out. He gets out the ring. He grabs a chair. Like, very slow, very smooth. He's like very happy. Like bringing the chair in the ring, like stamping him, about to hit Kennedy, and then he sees the referee getting up. He's looking at the ref. He's looking at the chair. He's looking at the ref, and that's when he throws it at Kennedy, and that's when he, like, fakes it, get hurt, and stuff like that.
First and foremost, regardless of his list, rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero was
all day,
fantastic.
like on some real stuff. Like,
and
we all grew up. Anybody that's listening and watching right now that was a part of that era, you know what I'm talking about.
And then,
rest in peace to him.
Number three is hard because I do like a lot of wrestlers. I've been watching it for quite some time. I watch a lot of things, but what he's been doing now, I've been really enjoying, is Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge him. You're gonna
acknowledge him.
So we're gonna acknowledge him with the next wing. So what is this wing that we're about to eat?
This is number 4. This is one of the bonus ones. I honestly bought this because I had a turtle on it. This is called Hibbity Dibbity Green.
Hibbity Dibbity Doo-wah.
It's an avocado kiwi hot sauce, and it has a little turtle on it.
Hey man, salute to you.
Salute.
And this is the Eddie Guerrero.
Oh god,
it's hot. No, it's a little aftertaste. Alright, so
4 wings down.
4 wings down. Alright, I'm gonna keep this going because I'm not gonna lie, it's heating up. And let's not spend too much time talking. Let's get to the wing eating. Let's get to the wing eating. Alright. Ready? Give me your top 5 theme songs of all time.
So 1 definitely is Kane, Slow Chemical. 2.
Wait. Kane, Slow Chemical. You gotta explain a little.
So Kane.
You gotta explain a little bit.
So Kane.
Because I know. Boom.
So he had I forgot the band's name. Figure 11.
This is after the mask.
So,
this is after the mask.
No, he still had the mask on when he had this.
He had you know, it's heating up in my mouth right now.
He had the mouthpiece off and stuff like that. He had like the half mask and stuff like that. And I think Finger 11 sang the song. It was actually on the Punisher soundtrack as well, but knowledge. But
which Punisher?
The 2004 movie or 2003 movie.
That's Tom. Yeah.
It's on the soundtrack.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's so chemical.
Which was a good one, bro. I actually like that.
Yeah, it was his theme that it had the beginning, but it went into a lyrical shit, and it was So that was number 1 for me. Shinsuke Nakamura always is to my heart.
Who?
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Who the fuck is that?
So that's the dude that comes. So he's on SmackDown now. He's a former IC champion, for IWGP champion. He's former IW Intercontinental champion. Shinsuke Nakamura is the Japanese dude. He's on SmackDown. He kind of has a Michael Jackson / Freddie Mercury kind of gimmick. So when he comes out, he kind of has like a guitar riff and shit like that. But the one I'm talking about is when I think we were at NXT Takeover Brooklyn, and he came out with the guy with the violin playing his theme. Okay. And that shit was badass.
What's your next one?
Glorious, Bobby Roode.
I thought you said Gloria, like Gloria.
Not Glorious. Glorious. I will be there. Yeah, Glorious, Bobby Roode. That was a pretty dope song, and they got the crowd going every single time. Like, it had a big pop. Rebel Heart, Johnny Gargano. Every time you hear that song, the crowd goes crazy. And Brett's.
So.
I like Brett.
So, I'm gonna put it like this. You wanna know what the best entrance music ever was? It was fucking Mankind's entrance. It was the car crash with the
You know, that was just...
bro, there is nothing better than that. There is nothing
it
better
was Stone
than
Cold
that entrance music.
It was Stone Cold Steve Austin's music just speeded up.
But it doesn't matter. It had the car crash, and he's from Long Island, and I'm from Long Island, so you better recognize it. But after that, it's the fucking the Hardy Boys, bro.
Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Once I heard it on a car commercial. Once I heard it on a car commercial, it kind of lost its flavor for me.
I mean, like,
because it's a
when you're playing an old school game, when you're playing No Mercy, when you're playing Here Comes the Pain, when you're watching old school wrestling, when you hear that Hardy Boys anthem come in, tell me you're not amped up and you just want to keep going. All right?
Yeah. That's
my second one.
All right, there you go.
My third one is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
You can't deny the which is...
Well, so you just did Mankind's theme again. As you just proved my point that it was Mankind's theme as well.
Yes, but
you want to know
but
something?
He's not a brewing beer guzzling ass motherfucker.
You want to know another fucked up thing about that theme song? It was Razor Ramon's, but just sped up.
Lie, cheat, and steal.
No, Razor Ramon.
Fuck Razor. R.I.P. to Razor Ramon, but fuck him.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme was Razor Ramon's theme, just sped up and harder.
I don't like this anymore. But one thing that would change it up. I love Kurt Angle's.
Yeah. You suck.
You know what I mean? Like that was one of the people out in the wrestling world that was legitimately like it was a celebration. Yeah. But he was like a baby face who was hated.
Yeah.
You suck. You suck. Come on.
Yeah, no, I like this theme song. And the funny thing, and this is gonna blow your bubble with the theme song of that. It was taken from another wrestler. So there was so in 1996.
I'm just trying to eat wings. I'm trying to eat hot wings, and he's trying to be strategic. And
not at all.
And the last one is, if you smell what the Rock is cooking.
That's true. Which one?
No, I'm not the later one. And it's not the corporation one.
You know,
it's not the corporation one.
You want to know?
Because everybody knows the corporation was. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? No, there ain't nobody like that.
You know which?
I'm talking about the if you smell
with the loud, yeah. Okay.
What the Rock is cooking.
So you want to know something with the Rock? My favorite theme with the Rocks is the Hollywood theme when they went to the Hollywood signs and shit, and then it was just, and then when it started, and then it's cooking.
I don't like that.
It went really low and it went,
it's cooking.
And it had a really deep bit. This is when he was just talking shit to everybody.
We're talking too much about wrestling.
Beyond that, I just want to give one more thing for the Kurt Angle theme because you interrupted me with that.
I love the Kurt Angle theme. I really do.
In 1996, there's a wrestler named The Patriot that wrestled in 96-95. He had Kurt Angle's theme. The exact thing. Look it up. Google Patriot.
I don't want to.
From WWE. He had the same exact thing as
First off, anybody that loves wrestling, go and tune into A&E. They have the best wrestling documentaries ever. They've been really good. They really do.
Yeah.
Like me and him have like real conversations upon each episode of documentaries. But what are we doing right now? What is this?
This one, let's get this going. This is another bonus.
Los Calientes? No. Peppercorn.
Yes. So this is another bonus sauce. This is garlic peppercorn. I bought this randomly because it sounded good. And
hence the reason why we're doing 12. I just want you guys to know
good.
that I don't care what the fuck you guys think. We're gonna do what the fuck we do.
So garlic and peppercorn. That's pretty much what it is. Anything garlic, I'm always up for trying. So let's eat this wing. And the next question is before.
I mean, it's on you now.
Yes. It is your top 3 matches.
Oh man, he makes me eat the wing and say the top 3. I got it. Let me finish. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
That was smooth.
I mean, they've been collectively smooth.
They've been very smooth lately.
I mean, I don't like to talk from my mouth full. Alright, top matches, top 3 matches. Yeah. I mean, Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, Mankind. If you've been living underneath a rock and you decide to flip the rock off of you and decided to go into the world of wrestling, you will see video footage of Undertaker tossing motherfucking Mankind off the top of a fucking Hell in a Cell.
There's
You can't. It was part of the promo of wrestling for a long time. From like Saturday Morning Superstar, from fucking Raw Meets War. From
I don't think it would be Saturday Supers. I really don't think it would be.
But it was part of that.
I highly doubt that WWE put the Mankind falling off the cage on Saturday morning. That would traumatize kids.
Yeah, but that's what promoted.
But it was on Raw. It definitely was on the Raw. It was definitely on Raw.
No, it was Saturday morning, bro. Yeah. I'm not lying about it. I watched it.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people that watched it. When it happened, because I did not watch it live. But I did watch it on fucking Thursday night. I watched it on Sunday. I watched it on Saturday. I was one of those people that caught it afterwards. You know what I mean? If you saw The Undertaker toss Mankind off the fucking top of the fucking Hell in a Cell, that redefines what wrestling was at that time. Tell me not.
So you got 2 more.
Let me look at my phone. Alright, table, ladders, and chairs.
The first one?
The first one, yes.
So
we're talking Edge, Christian, we're talking the Hardy Boys, and then we're talking that's the first one.
Mania
right?
2000, yeah. And
that right there was the definition of hardcore. And if you watch the A&E documentaries right now, it will tell you that those were the hardest matches ever.
A&E, sponsor us, please, because he keeps mentioning it.
I mean, usually I speak of Lagunitas, but
I'll take something. I'll take a free keychain if I can.
The other match is the Inferno match between Undertaker and King.
You know,
which was a very short match. Very short match, but the potential.
That was Judgment Day '99.
Yes, but the potential that it could have had. Now, I'm not saying that the match was overall grand and extravagant.
Yes, it's your favorite.
I'm telling you that what it could have been. It could have been something amazing.
Yeah. So my turn, right?
I guess so.
Number 1, and I think this match holds the test of time. It's one of the first matches I always recommend. Is Bret Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13.
The submission match.
That's
where it made Stone Cold.
It made Stone Cold. But not
you better take a sip. If you cheers me, you better take a sip. Bro.
Not only did it make Stone Cold, but it was the first ever like heel face turn. So Austin became babyface at that night, and Bret Hart became the heel that night.
How did he become babyface, passing out and not tapping out?
Because the crowd was into him.
That was in his favor, but he passed out.
Yeah.
Does that mean that he wasn't like he didn't have the fortitude to get through the match?
No, he's just that he had lost a lot of blood and he passed out.
I mean, we all know the version,
Yeah.
the video of him screaming. But do you really think he won that match?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because Austin can.
I think that Bret Hart won that match.
No, Bret won that match.
Yeah.
100% Bret won the match.
So, but it made him. It made that day.
It made Austin that day because when Austin finally got up, the crowd was on their feet for him.
Where we at in the wings? Right here?
I just did one match.
I know, but you just speed it up a little bit.
You went for too long. Alright, Bret, Austin, WrestleMania 13. Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero,
Whoa. Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. If you guys did not watch that match, because I watched it live, and that was amazing. That was acrobatics at its utmost. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was hard hitting. Yeah. It was rootin' tootin'. You know what I mean?
And my third one is going to surprise a lot of people, and it's a very, very current match that happened a couple of weeks ago. And it's Sheamus.
I know nothing about that.
It's Sheamus.
Who is... What's his face? Fucking Bebop. Yeah. No, Rocksteady. Rocksteady and the Ninja Turtles.
Is Sheamus...
Everybody go and tune into our other podcast of the I Shall Shock, please. Please.
So Sheamus versus Gunther at Clash at the Castle. Last Saturday, actually. And it kind of became my favorite IC title match in the last 20 years. I think they beat the living shit out of each other. And they delivered so well, and the UK crowd was so behind that match. And it ended with Sheamus getting the triumph. He lost. But it ended with standing ovation for Sheamus.
You like Sheamus?
I like Sheamus.
You like Sheamus?
Yeah, I like Sheamus.
Alright, so now we on to the next wing.
Sheamus,
we on to the next wing.
Sheamus, after a while, after years, he just puts on fucking good matches. Like, I cannot deny that man fucking kills it every single time. So, yeah, IC title match, Sheamus.
Where we at?
We are at number
6. I've been drinking all day, just so you guys know.
So we at the 7th Reaper.
7th Reaper. Where we at? Like right here or right there?
Right here.
Right there.
7th Reaper. It is red chimichurri, Carolina Reaper, and hot sauce. And it has a little cowboy on it. Enjoy.
What we need to do is start speeding it up, so the heat starts settling in.
Alright, go.
You have the next question?
I don't know.
Or do I have the next question?
You got the next one. That one actually had a little kick.
Oh, that should definitely pack the punch right there.
Don't look shit, that's why. Alright, we gotta get this out the way.
Round 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite tag team of all time?
You want me to answer or you go first?
No, I'm asking you right now.
The New Day.
What the fuck's the New Day?
I have a little tribute to them on my glass show.
That means nothing to me. What the fuck is
the New Day consists of Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E. And they have the power of positivity. They are my favorite tag team. And I'll go with our foundation as well.
Alright. So my favorite, for everybody out there that rocked out with me in this time, my favorite tag team champions is the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age 2 words for you. Suck it! That's it. Yeah. They're the best tag team champions ever to me. Ever.
Yeah, my New Day show.
Yeah. So what's the next one?
Yeah.
Where we at?
We at number 6.
No, we at number 7.
No,
we just did.
We got the Los Calientes. Verde.
I love Los Calientes.
Los Calientes Verde. No, I got the next question.
Number 7. Rivals.
Top 2 rivalries.
You gonna ask me?
Yeah, but you to win first.
Yeah. Just because we're talking doesn't mean it's not hot. We're like talking it off. You know what I mean?
I'm actually pretty fine.
Fuck you. Piece of shit. No.
Jackie makes me laugh because she laughs as well, and it makes me giggle.
So, number 1 rivalry is Mr. McMahon and Stone Cold.
That's a good one.
It's the best one.
I want to beat the shit out of my boss sometimes too.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon, being the person that he is behind the curtain and verbatim, literally put himself out there as a character.
He earned the mass weapons.
He's a character. Mr. McMahon is a character, and he brought up the Stone Cold Steve Austin era. We all want to beat the shit out of our bosses. How many times have you sat there at work when you're sitting there and you're looking at whatever the fuck you're looking at, and you're like, I just want to beat the shit out of my fucking boss. That was what Stone Cold Steve Austin was.
No, 100%. That was a good one.
You know what I mean? How many are we doing? With 2? 3? 2? All right. So, we're talking about rivals.
How many you got? You got 2 or 3?
We're talking about. I got 2. It's rivals.
Right. You watched the documentary series. So
I've watched a lot of documentaries. I've watched a lot of Undertaker King.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Look at me in the face right now. All you people out there in YouTube land and Twitch land. Who is better rival than the Undertaker and King? Look at me. Look at me. Nobody is better than that duo together. They fucked each other up forever, and then all of a sudden became the brothers of the brothers of destruction. Talk to me. Talk to me. What better rivals is that besides them 2?
I will do Brett HBK.
I mean, Montreal Screwjob, we all know that.
But you know
we all know that.
The 1 hour Iron Man match.
We all know that.
Their IC title matches.
We all know that.
And Heart Foundation versus the Rockers. So throughout the years, they always had.
I'm not impressed.
And then my next one.
Impressed
at all. My next one is Austin.
Listen, I love you to death, man, but your wrestling is different from my wrestling. I'm not impressed at all.
And then Austin versus The Rock.
That's good. That's a good one.
Austin versus The Rock.
But that was like Stone Cold after a couple years of being hurt.
So
and The Rock took the mantle. Am I wrong? Like The Rock took the mantle and Stone Cold like
WrestleMania 17. He
disappeared for years.
WrestleMania 17.
He disappeared for years, bro.
WrestleMania 17 it wasn't. He was dealing with the neck. He had the neck injury. He came back. He got the title, and then Rock fought him for the title at WrestleMania 17.
So he played the game. All right.
Rock Austin, and then also shout out.
It's too many. Yeah, he's throwing too many out there. He's throwing too many out there. Let's go on the wings. Everybody wants us to eat wings.
But Austin Rock, also their IC title match rivalry.
That's verbatim. Yes.
That actually was the introduction of them throwing the belt in the water and them going after the.
But it wasn't a rivalry.
It was a rivalry. It was a rivalry since the IC title.
No, the Stone Cold got hurt for a long time, and The Rock reigned supreme for a long time.
You might have to
and then Stone Cold came back from being hurt. He came back from being hurt and was like, I'm coming back and claiming my shit. And The Rock was like, no, you're not.
You might have to rewatch that.
I've watched it all. I lived it. What are you talking about?
Watch the rivals.
You tell me The Rock didn't reign supreme over Stone Cold?
No, he did. But also,
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Going into
what are you talking about?
I'm going into the IC title match as well.
Fuck the IC. Nobody. Who gives a fuck about Intercontinental?
I do.
I don't. I don't give a fuck about it. If you ain't got the gold, you ain't got shit.
But that's gold, bro.
I mean,
you just fuck your whole shit.
Not because if you talk verbatim what's behind it, yes. All right, on to the next one.
Yeah, you're on to the next one.
I did the last one, so it's on you.
We got collabs and goats. This is actually a really good company. You actually might dig them.
The same company as well?
Yes.
The same label.
For everybody that doesn't know that voice, that's
Hot
Jackie,
and Saucy.
Our executive producer, talking.
Culinary, collars and ghosts. So this is gonna be probably a little kick to it. You want the flat or the drum?
Tell me what you want.
I'll take the drum.
I'm at this point, I don't give a shit. I'm here for entertainment. I'll eat it. You got the next question?
You got the next one. I did Sanders has his time on the next one.
What wrestler in the last 25 years? And now this is a random question because this is not on like our syllabus or an agenda. In the last 25 years.
Well, the 25 years.
What wrestler stands the test of time?
Eddie.
Who?
Eddie Guerrero.
In the last 25 years?
Eddie Guerrero.
I mean, I respect it 100%. I didn't expect that from you, though.
Eddie Guerrero. If you would have meant more than 25 years, I would have put Brett. But his time limit was 25 years ago, so...
He died 25 years ago.
Who?
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
That's your choice?
Well, for the last 25 years, there's more wrestlers nowadays.
How about the last 20?
But there's more wrestlers...
Nah, give me 20. Fuck. I don't want Eddie Guerrero because that's an scapegoat.
There's more wrestlers in the nowadays that look up to Eddie and look at Eddie's work and follow that. So I'll say Eddie Guerrero. If it's 20 years, Cena.
I hate Cena.
I love Cena.
I hate him.
I hate him. I didn't like him when I first got introduced to him. But when I saw where
so you guys know, my lips are fucking burning, and I'm trying to talk this through this.
So, during Cena's U.S. title run, that became his second U.S. title run. That became the time that I became a fan of Cena. He's helping the new guys.
He was rapping. He's a rapper.
No, it was his second U.S. title run. So he was already rapping. He did all that shit. He did a couple movies. What number are we at right now? Because that shit is burning my motherfucking mouth, bro.
We had, I'm drooling, bro. That shit is burning my 9. Shit. I hear you talk about John Cena, but, I'm burning right now. What number were we
9.
at?
We had 9.
We're at 9? Yeah. Out of 12. Yeah. We added 2. We added 2. Alright, we added 2.
So, with Cena, I got grown respect for him because... his matches with Cesaro.
Are you feeling the heat though? Are you feeling the heat in your mouth?
I feel a little bit.
Man, it's like I'm burning right now, bro.
I'm good.
I'm a little soft little bitch. I'm sorry,
I'm good right now, but I'll say Cena the last 20 years. Last 25, I'll say Eddie Guerrero. If it is more than that, then I'll say Bret Hart. I will honestly, Charles Franklin.
Frank.
My boy, Frank. And also. I always told him that Bret Hart always had his matches stand the test of time because of the psychology he puts in the matches. So I always told him Bret versus Austin.
Oh man, I'm burning
Bret
up
versus
right now.
Owen. Brett versus
I still gotta tell my answer too. You know what I mean? So hurry up.
Brett versus Haku. Brett versus 1-2-3 Kid. Brett like that. There was a lot of storytelling in that.
Yo, first and foremost, anybody that knows this Hot Wings challenge, that shit was hot as fuck. That shit is burning my mouth right now. So I'm gonna go with a wrestler that transcends time, right? That's the question at the time. Jerry the King Lawler, number fucking 1, 100%. He's been in it since wrestling was in territories, and he was the general fucking person that you listen to every Monday and fucking Thursday. Jerry King Lawler is the fucking man. I'm sorry.
So, shout outs to me with the opinion. We went to Philly for a show called Battlegrounds, and we saw Jerry the King Lawler fight Bubba Ray Dudley. That match was a piece of shit. He don't stand the test of time because he can't take a fucking bump for his life. So, no.
You're talking old man.
I don't give a fuck.
You're talking old man.
If you decide...
You're talking old man. Jerry the King Lawler. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious? Are you serious? The Jerry the King Lawler from back in the day.
Your face is as orange as that adult.
But you're making it in the sense of today. Jerry the King Lawler is the renovator
Stand the test of time.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Stand the test of time.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Stand the test of time.
Jerry King Lawler.
So standing the test of time, that means he's wrestling still. That means he's still trying to transcend.
No.
But he sucked.
That means his name transcends time. Jerry the King Lawler is Jerry the King.
Jerry the King is Jerry the King.
You don't respect Jerry the King? No, stop. Fuck all this bullshit. You don't respect what Jerry the King did?
Not really.
Are you
serious? The reason why? Because I see
he was in a territory era.
He was in a territory era that he was responsible for himself. Him and his father ran the company, and they made him.
But you don't think he aided everything that happened?
And his father made him over.
You don't think he aided
it's the same thing.
Everything that happened to nowadays?
It's the same thing.
Are you kidding me? JR and fucking Jerry the King, they're the greatest fucking announcers ever.
But this is not announcers.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about standing the test of time.
So
Jerry the King Lawler stands the test of time. He does.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does.
If you would say Ric Flair, I would 100% agree with you.
Yes, but even with Ric Flair's a given with
even with his last match, I would give it to you.
No,
but
fuck the last match, because I was against his last match.
His ass is still wrestling to this day. His ass has been wrestling for the last 20
Jerry
years
the King Lawler
and cannot do a good fucking match.
Is the motherfucking man.
Minion with the opinion. Well,
if you don't respect what Jerry the King Lawler did, then I don't give a fuck.
I understand the territory, and honestly, I probably watch more of the territory of his than you have. And
no, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give that.
Yeah. And Emily says he's a jerking person, and I believe that because
who said that?
Emily.
Emily.
Joshy's wife.
Joshy's wife. Hi, I love you, girl. I ain't never met you before in my life, but I already know that you're good people. But you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
But as I said.
How you gonna say somebody?
Jerry.
I build them up to let them down. It's standard psychology, right there.
So Jerry the King Lawler, I watched.
Jerry the King Lawler is the fucking man.
I watched his match in Philadelphia.
Are you serious?
We watched his match in Philadelphia. He got booed going into the fucking ring. Minion, I love you. You could be my witness. He got booed going into the ring. He couldn't even break the fucking table. Bubba Ray twice, and he couldn't break the table. And they just like standing each other and like that. That shit was terrible.
Jerry the King is Jerry the King.
Jerry should stop fucking wrestling. Simple as that.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. He should. Yes, 100%.
So he don't stand the test of time because he's still wrestling at the time.
His name
stands
the test of time.
But as he still wrestles to this day, it's going little by little worse.
I don't see it as that. I see it as him being Jerry the King Lawler.
If he stopped wrestling when he was still decent, it would stand the test of time.
When he was fighting Andy Kaufman, like that time?
When he was decent. When he was in like 95, 96, 97. When he was decent. As in he got older, he got slower, and he couldn't do anything he usually did.
He was commentary for years.
His ass can't even power drive anyone anymore.
Jerry the King Lawler is Jerry the King Lawler, and you better respect that shit. You better respect that shit. So now, branching off of Jerry the King Lawler.
And you know what? I want to shout outs to Ultimo Dragon. That's it.
Another wrestler that stood the test of time is Roddy Piper.
He didn't either.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
He didn't transcend the sense. He was more of an actor than he was a fucking wrestler. Honestly, after
no. Look at what's her face right now, emulating him today.
I love Roddy.
She is emulating him today.
I love Roddy.
Am I wrong?
I love Roddy.
Am I wrong? She's emulating.
But
she is the Rowdy of Roddy Piper.
But
are you fucking kidding me?
Does his matches? The only match that stands the test of time is him versus Brett.
He stands the test of time. He would not. WrestleManias would not have happened without him.
But you have to
you're
realize.
Wrong. You're thinking about the respect of fighting. Like he is the man. He's the man. He's the
test
man
of time. So his matches.
Roddy Piper doesn't stand the test of time.
His matches have to stand the test of time.
Roddy Piper doesn't stand the test of time.
I love Roddy Piper, but he was.
That's a bold statement right there, bro.
Roddy Piper.
He doesn't stand the test of time.
He's Piper.
WrestleMania 1. He's WrestleMania 2. He's WrestleMania 3. He doesn't stand the test of time.
That was it. You can't say no more than that. Doesn't stand the test
of time. He's
right.
They Live.
Let's go.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
and the last one is The Undertaker.
Undertaker's fine.
You can't fight that one.
Undertaker's fine. Roddy Piper, I could test, and I love Roddy Piper. I love him to death, and that's one of my.
Fuck this guy. This
dudes.
guy is.
But you're going by this stand the test of time. That means their matches.
You talking? Roddy Piper doesn't stand the test of time.
Their matches.
You tell me your kids don't know who Roddy Piper is.
Their matches.
You tell me your kids don't know who Roddy Piper is.
The kids probably.
And no, answer the question. Your kids don't know who Roddy Piper is.
Let me answer the question.
Are you fucking kidding me? He's the man. He's the ultimate bad guy.
If the kids...
Are you kidding me?
If the kids only heard his promo, yes. If they had to look at his wrestling... his wrestling... The only matches he has that is famous is the WrestleMania 1 and WrestleMania 2. And then Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper. Those are the only...
And gave Bret Hart the Intercontinental
Those are the only matches that
Am I wrong?
But those are only matches that you could put into stand the test of time.
But we're arguing about it.
And I love Roddy Piper if it's by promo.
We're arguing about it.
I'm going by the whole generation of what a wrestler is. That means promo, that means matches, that means main event spots.
You don't think his promo was dope?
I love his promo.
He's the promo king.
Honestly, he'll be number one.
He's the ultimate bad guy.
If this was promos stand the test of time, Piper would be in it. Wrestling.
I will give you that.
Stand the test of time.
He won the argument just by that sentence alone. Yes, 100%. If he was the ultimate bad guy, he would.
And again, I love Piper.
Where we at now on the scope of scale?
And you said Taker. I put Ultimo Dragon. Check out his old matches. He wrestled.
Ultimo Dragon.
Ultimo Dragon.
That's WCW, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimo Dragon is probably one of my favorite dudes. And all right, so shout outs to the Wrestling Bible podcast as we're doing at the Wings.
They want us to eat wings, bro.
I know we're gonna get to it, but I'm gonna say this fast. Ultimo Dragon. We started this.
Over Roddy Piper, bro. I want to flip this fucking table. He's the ultimate being, bro. Are you kidding me?
Stand the test of time. If it was
Roddy Piper doesn't stand the test of time.
Promo.
Have you ever seen They Live?
All right, you should.
Have you ever seen They Live?
Then you should have said wrestler movie stand the test of time.
No, because then I would say The Rock.
I would have said Piper. Piper has better movies than The Rock.
No, but The Rock stands the test of time because he's in nowadays, and nowadays is more
But he picks everything.
I understand.
He's in everything.
Roddy Piper, like, come on, bro. He's the fucking man.
The tornado.
He's the fucking man.
The tornado toilet bowl. He'll be starring The Rock, and he's gonna plunge the toilet.
He might be the guy that plunges, but he does it with attitude.
So I'm gonna say this.
But he does it with attitude.
So wrestling style wise, Ultimo Dragon been wrestling about 30 years.
I mean,
he still has straight up matches. I do watch in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I do watch New Japan Nova. I do watch all the indie shit that I do. So I do my research when it comes to this. I'm sorry, I do my research. But Ultimate Dragon,
but you live in this world.
The who's who of wrestlers that came to WCW wrestled Ultimate Dragon and probably had their best match for Ultimate Dragon.
You tell me Roddy Piper wouldn't be that guy that beat the shit out of him?
Again,
he beat the shit out of everybody, bro.
As a persona,
he's the ultimate bad guy, bro.
Again,
seriously, he's the ultimate bad
persona. Stand the test of time. Piper will be in it.
Piper's number one.
Promo.
When it comes to the ultimate bad guy, he's number fucking one, bro.
Promo.
How dare you discredit this man's?
I'm not discrediting him. He was not great in the ring. And honestly, he will tell you that himself. He
didn't work well with people in the ring.
And he will tell you that himself.
No, before he died, yeah.
Let's go to the next ring.
Yo, Roddy Piper, all fucking day, y'all.
I won that one.
No, fuck him. He ain't shit.
And I made Jackie laugh.
Fuck work with the mic. Yo, Roddy Piper, all day. This is my man.
What was it? You got the next one. And we gotta do the next ring, so. You want flat or?
I'm a flat guy all day.
There you go.
So, I'm gonna eat this wing and then ask the question, because this shit is hot. It's not like I'm sitting here like not steaming.
This is Halago Try Curse. That's what it is.
So, oh man, it's heating up.
This is 4 jalapeno peppers on the scale.
What pay-per-view event did you wish you were at?
I honestly, is the recent one, Clash at the Castle. I wish it was on there because the crowd was so fucking amazing.
Electric.
Yeah, it was very loud and for everybody. Like,
how did the outcome go? Like, what was it?
We had Gunther versus Sheamus, which I put as one of my favorite matches.
What's his face in the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, Rocksteady. I love Rocksteady. If the camera could go up there,
Sheamus. I don't like Sheamus. He's a little bitch. I don't like.
Yeah, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre, which will, honestly, if Drew McIntyre would have won the title.
I'm talking about a match in a pay-per-view. Like, come on, bro. You're talking about an overall pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view you want to be. You just said
associated with.
It's WrestleMania, the Clash of the Castle, because that crowd was fucking electric.
So that's the COC, right?
Cock. That's your cock. That's his tournament. The cook.
I caught him on. Yo, shouts out to Jeremy. Shouts out to the Popcorny Podcast. We do a Clash of the Classics, the Ultimate Pop Culture Draft, and it's called the COC. And this motherfucker wanna
COC, the cock.
Okay, but he's the one that said it, not me.
The cook.
So, your number one pay-per-view event, you want to be a part of that?
Hey, I'm all for it. Hey, if you want it to be Le Coq, I'm fine with that.
See, my number one event that I know it's kind of morbid and it's kind of messed up, but I would have loved to have been there when Owen Hart fell.
Was the last ring?
That was me. Yeah, that was me eating. Yeah. I would have loved to have I wouldn't have loved because it probably would have messed me up for years. But the pay-per-view event when the Blue Blazer fell to his death, I know that's messed up and it really is tragic. It really is. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not condoning in the death of anybody, but I would have loved to have been there to actually seen it because we have no video footage of it. You know what I mean? We have no video footage of it whatsoever. All we have is telltales of everything that happened. And I would have loved to have been there. I know it's messed up and I'm fucked up in the head to even say that. But it's the truth. I would have loved to have been there.
Were you the documentary on it?
No, I would have just been crying in my bed like, yo, watch this guy die in front of me, man.
So you'll be as fucked up as you are.
I'm already fucked up, bro. Come on, bro.
This answer was as bad as the Jerry the King Lawler one.
It's not. I don't think so. Jerry the King Law is the truth, bro. That's your perception of it. Now your question. On to the next one. On to the next one. Yo, fuck this guy right here. Everybody out there in internet land, fuck him. All right, fuck him.
Oh man. So you said a lot of curse words and Ryan can watch. I am sorry, Ryan. I apologize.
I've never met you, and I know that he loves you to death.
Good.
And thank you for even contemplating hopping in this fucking chat. Joshy, my man, Yankees all day, baby. Until the end. Until the end. Until the end, bro.
My godson pretty much said that you said too many bad words.
I mean, that's me.
Anyway, the next question. I've been trying to hold my
composure.
My cursing. I don't
have any curses as much as I do.
So, next one will be dream match, and we gotta get a wing for that. So
I'm waiting for the dream match. Yeah. I have a dope dream match. I really do. What is this song?
This is oh fuck, the bomb.
That's what that was?
It sucks. I'm if you ever seen a Hot Ones challenge, it sucks. I'm not like I don't want to finish it. It's bad. It's horrible. It's like, all right. What was the question? Let me keep going because I'm starting to sweat.
Dream match.
Dream match. Jeff Hardy versus Ricochet.
Okay.
That's my dream match right there.
Ryan says thank you to Tommy.
Yeah.
Who? Who said that?
Ryan said, "Oh, thank you to Tommy."
I love you, buddy. Nothing but love. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, man. Crack me open a beer. I ain't got a beer. Give me a fucking beer, bro. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm cursing. Jeff Hardy versus Ricochet would be a dream match for me.
Okay.
And did they ever fight?
Probably in the Indies, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, Jeff Hardy.
That would hit hard.
Jeff Hardy and Ricochet. Jeff Hardy, I'm trying to saturate it. I'm sorry for everybody that's watching. I know it's you guys are not experiencing what I'm experiencing right now, but it's tough. But Ricochet, which is AKA Puma to me, because you introduced me to Puma in his South American days. And Jeff Hardy. Tell me not. That would be like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, Jeff Hardy and Ricochet would be the dopest fucking match ever. That's my dream match. Oh, fuck you. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. I know you're watching. I'm sorry, brother. I love you, buddy. I love you to death. Joshy, leave me with an opinion. I'm sorry. This shit is hurting. It's hurting with death. It really is. I'm trying to talk it. I'm trying to talk my way through it, but it's not working.
My dream match will be Brett versus Eddie Guerrero. And then we got to wrestle each other, and I thought that would be an amazing match. So Brett versus Eddie Guerrero.
My eyes are burning. Lie, cheat, and steal against
excellence of execution.
That's a good match right there. Oh
yeah.
Shit, that shit hurts. It hurts.
I think they would have made a great story together. And I think they both had a style that will clash together. Don't shut your eyes.
I'm not gonna touch my eyes. I'm not gonna do it. What I'm gonna do is gonna hit you with the next question. Oh, I might have touched my eyes. I might have touched it. It's burning. Keep it going.
Don't want wipes.
No, I don't want the wipes. favorite stable of all time. Stable.
The Bullet
We're
Club.
talking factions. Factions.
Bullet Club. They're OG Bullet Club.
What is that?
That's Finn Balor. Machine Gun. Carl
Man, fuck
Anderson.
the bomb, bro. I didn't even know we were doing a bomb, and that's fuck that. That shit fucked me up, man. Sorry, Ryan. I'm cursing too much. I'm sorry, brother. I love you, baby. Yankees all day. Yankees all day. Gleyber Torres. Fucking. You already know it.
I'm just gonna have a bunch of dolphin noises with this shit.
Yeah, that's your favorite faction?
Yeah, I'll go with
Ministry of Darkness.
That was a good one. That was fun.
It was eventful. It was a good time. You hung up Stephanie McMahon on a fucking on a cross, and Triple H came in and saved the day, and ultimately ended up marrying her and having kids to the point that he runs the whole show.
Austin saved her.
No, at the end of it, Triple H did. He's the ultimate champion out of everybody.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, but all right. Last one. Please finish this up because I'm fucking hurting right now.
Dingo.
Yo, anybody that's
Psycho.
laughing at this right now?
Dingo Psycho.
What is Dingo Psycho?
Dingo Psycho. This is extremely warning. Extreme. 15 out of 10 hot.
I can't eat anymore. Actually, hand it to me. Yo, I got sauce and flare in my eyes. I can't see.
Excuse me.
I can't see. My eyes is burning.
Do you want me to get you
Anybody
a
that's laughing at me, straight up, you're not experiencing what I'm
Do you
experiencing
want a
right
white, Tommy?
now. No.
Are you
No,
sure?
I'm positive.
Okay.
My eyes are really burning though. I'm not lying about that. My shit is fucked up. Yo, alright. So I'm gonna end it off. What's your favorite belt of all time? Out of all of wrestling, what's your favorite belt?
IC title.
Intercontinental title?
The IC title.
Who held it?
Brett. Shawn Michaels. Mr. Perfect. Ultimate Warrior. Tank Man.
Roddy Piper?
Hyper. Yeah, IC title. The black strap IC title. Razor Ramon. Shawn Michaels.
Oh my god, I'm fucking leaking over here.
What is your favorite belt?
It's the Blue Eagle, bro. It's the Attitude Era. Like you can't get back. Besides that, if I had to choose something besides the Attitude Era belt, it would be the Gold Eagle.
Ring Eagle's my second.
Undertaker.
Ring Eagle's my second favorite.
Wing Eagle, Undertaker. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But Bret Hart held it that first.
Mm-hmm.
So I fight for that. Oh my god, this shit is bad, y'all. This shit is bad. They're like, yeah, I'm not faking this shit. This shit. Yo, shouts out to everybody that's tuning in. Shouts out to everybody that liked and shared and commented on all of our podcasts. The Morphin Cast, the Not a Trekkie Cast, the I Shall Shock Cast, the Gamer Rage Podcast, the It Gets Better I Swear Podcast, the Wrestling Babble Podcast. Everybody, thank you. I appreciate that. I know I'm not part of all of it, but right now, I'm falling apart to it. It's so
Right.
bad. It hurts. It hurts a lot.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
First off, everybody go and check out the Popcorny Podcast, streaming out on
Move to the right, little Tommy. I can see your face.
me.
The mic is right there. Perfect. Beautiful. Great.
Everybody, tune in to the Popcorny Podcast, streaming out on SoundCloud and out on Spotify, on the Popcorny Podcast. Please like and share. Love is love. We are advocates of that. You know what I mean? Please follow Red Cyclone Inc. Please follow It Gets Better, I Swear, on every single platform that you can think of. Tumblr, Twitch,
I'll do it.
SoundCloud.
I'll do it. I got it. So, we're going to end this out. This is the last ringer we have. This is the last dab, Apollo. You got the last dab on it.
Wait, did you put the? I can't see. I legitimately can't.
The last
see
dab is
anything.
on it. The last dab is on it.
Can't see nothing.
Yes. So you can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Twitch. All Mark with the mic. Follow Red Cyclone Inc. on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, and SoundCloud, and also WordPress. They have a WordPress. Louis Beans works hard on that, so definitely check it out. And like the photos he puts.
Always just shouts out to Game On, a retro video game store based out on Long Island in 3 separate locations. One's in Miller Place, one in Smithtown, and one in Patchogue, satisfying all your retro video game needs. Also, they opened up a retro video game store in Lake Grove in the Smith Haven Mall. $20 for adult, $10 for kids, all you can play, no coins necessary. Go and check that shit out. Always just shouts out to my boy, Sriracha, from the Popcorny Podcast. Everybody go and check out the Popcorny Podcast. We just released the 7th episode this week. We have a lot more going. The Merc with the Mic is an avid goer, and
My team is awesome.
fuck his team. Fuck his team.
I got Jackie Chan.
We have a thing going of the ultimate pop culture draft.
I have
So
Jackie Chan should be cosmic and he's humble.
So, but
It's
they
like
don't know anything about that. They don't know anything about that. What the Popcorny Podcast is doing is I can't even open up my eyes because they're fucking burning. But we are drafting 15 street characters, 7 world characters, and 3 cosmic characters, and we're teaming up against each other. It doesn't matter about if it's Marvel or DC or anything like that. You know what? I don't even want to fucking talk about this. Let's end this fucking thing because my shit is burning.
Jackie Chan, we haven't even do the last one yet. He's tortured. I laugh.
Wait, we have another wing to
we
go.
go. It's ready to go.
With the last dab?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I'll give you the smaller wing.
Nah, it doesn't matter about the wing. Let me just wipe my eyes real quick.
No, you're good. Bunch of wussies. I'm just saying. Ryan, I love you. Shout outs, Padrino.
Yo,
I'm all good.
I'm gonna be honest. If you have a problem with realism, with real life, then I don't care what you have to say. You know what I mean? Because this is real life. I'm dealing with this. What are you doing? What are you doing on a Saturday? You're watching me do this, and I can't open up my eyes because it's burning. It's so bad. All right, ready? Favorite wrestler of all time.
Favorite wrestler, Bret Hart. Bret Damon Hart.
Me, Ric Flair, all day.
Yeah, there we go. And he's a tomato.
Tomato.
He's a tomato.
The pistolas.
A beefy tomato.
Oh man, my eyes are burning. Like I hope everybody that's tuning in to live knows that this ain't bullshit. Cause this is
love.
right here.
So shout outs to my little kitty Doom.
Fuck you. Why do you keep this going? We can finish the cast, man. It's burning. It sucks.
As
it's
we are
burning.
tortured with the hot sauces and he's crying because he's damn it hot.
It's my eyes. It ain't my mouth. It's my eyes because I touch my eyes, man.
Doom is just sleeping peacefully. She's like, whatever. So we're gonna do the last one. This is the last stab. This is the last stab of Apollo.
I thought we were done.
Shout out to this.
I can't open up my eyes.
We did this.
All right, pour it on top. I'll eat it.
Everything's on there.
It's ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Where's it at? I can't see it.
I'll give it to you. Give it 1 sec. So Thursday we did the Hot Ones Shake Shack edition, and we did. Honestly, we had so I made Tommy cut the chicken sandwich.
One of my 3 names.
The burger.
I'm a 3-namer.
The man with 3 names. We cut the burger, we cut the chicken, and we share the fries. We also put the last stab on everything. I thought it was weak.
I have acid reflux disease, and I also have ulcerative colitis. So fuck you all that is getting enjoyment out of me.
Right now, Tommy looks like Mr. Magoo. It is what it is.
I feel like Mr. T though, ready to go.
Yeah, after the dirt knocked.
Thunder lips, baby.
After the dirt hit.
Can you pour the last dab on it?
Alright, last dab. Last dab. Here. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch your face with that. Are you ready?
This is real. This is not fake. It's not for entertainment.
Let's go. That's it. We're done. The Hot Munch Challenge is over. That was the last stab, Apollo.
This shit is weak. Fuck that shit.
And your face is numb.
My eyes are numb.
Thank you, everyone, for following and watching.
Man, fuck you. And anybody that sat there and watched this, you're an asshole. You really are truly an asshole.
But we love you.
You are banking on my torment, and I don't respect it. I'm sorry. I don't.
We love you. And thank you for watching. Alright. We're about to end this cast.
Please. Hurry up.
Because he's dying.
Hey man, I did a good job, bro. Give me a beer. Is there a beer around? I can't look because my eyes are fucked up right now. Thank you.
Alright. I'm Arthur Mike. He's Tenacious T. Follow us on social media. We put everything out there, so this is the end of the wings. We've hit Apollo. We are done.
Season
Peace
18.
out. Laters. And thank you for Jackie for producing the show.
Yes.
And being on the camera.
Thank you so much.
And she made me happy because I made her laugh. It's all good. Peace out.